Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about some exercises to strengthen your default mode network. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. So let's go ahead and understand what the default mode network is. If you watch my other videos on this, then you probably have a good idea. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and set the baseline. I'm gonna assume that you never watch any of my videos. This is your first video. So what is a default mode network? So default mode network is exactly how it sounds, the default mode network. What is the default pathway that you always implement or you always undergo when you do something? I'll give you an example. The moment you wake up, this is probably majority of you. The moment you wake up, you probably go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, wash your face, do your hygienic stuff, come out and then do whatever you gotta do, right? That's the default pathway that you're pursuing every single morning. Are you thinking about this anymore? Probably not, right? It's just become a normal process for you. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Just like how before you go outside, if you have a shoe with shoelaces, if it's not already tied, and then what do? You tie your shoes. You're not thinking about, okay, you're not doing rocket science or brain surgery or neurosurgery on your shoelaces. You just know how to do it real quick because you've built up this pathway. It's called the default mode network. It's like a bundle of neurons in your brain, and it's always responsible for just doing what you normally do, optimizing that experience that you do. We talk a lot in this channel about the movement, metabolism, mindset, but we really think about the thought process, right? How does the thought become a lifestyle? And essentially it's like a domino effect. You have thoughts, you have actions. Well, thoughts lead to actions. Those actions end up creating behavior, something that you do often. And then those behaviors eventually become habits, right? Because when you automate the process of those behaviors, it becomes a habit. And if you do it long enough, it becomes part of your personality. And eventually that personality then becomes part of your lifestyle. That's just something that you do now. I'm the type of dude that brushes my teeth. I'm the type of dude that ties my shoelaces when I go outside. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we want to achieve when we're talking about alpha. Every single aspect of alpha is designed to make it super duper simple to not worry about the health anymore. Because I feel as humans, when we reach that, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that when we reach the top, enlightenment and whatnot, I think that's more fun than just going ahead and focusing on the physical body. The physical body can be automated. If you want to appreciate the physical body, you can take care of it, you worship it, so that way it gets automated even further. With that being said, guys, I hope it made sense to you, right? Because now let's talk about some exercises about how to strengthen the default mode network. The primary way is repetition. Anything that you do repeatedly over time will actually strengthen your default mode network. There's two ways to actually go ahead and exercise the default mode network. One is some sort of traumatic event, whether it's positive or negative, that will rewire your default mode network. And a lot of times this occurs when you're traveling, when you have a new loved one. Well, new loved one meaning like a child, a loved one, get something done to them or for them, and they accomplish something. It makes you feel really good. Those are some positive, life-changing experiences that will allow you to shift your DMN if you needed to. But then there's the other way, the more practical way, which is repetition. You do something every single day until it's mind-numbingly boring. That's the key word, mind-numbingly boring, to a point where you just do it without thinking about it anymore. And it's not even boring, it's just something that you just have to get done. Just like how every single morning now, I go ahead and take a cold shower, irrespective of how I feel, whether I feel good, bad, sad, mad, angry, excited, whatever the hell I feel, I'm gonna take it. Why? Because it sets that baseline experience for me, and I get so much therapeutic benefits for myself. I don't really care if you get it or not. Well, I do in a way, but I would like you to explore it. But in my situation, I feel amazing when I get out. I feel like all my cells that are on the skin surface just wake up, shock up, and every one of my cells within me also wake up and shock up as well, which I find tremendously fascinating, and just from a scientific perspective as well. Cool, so that's what you have to do. So those two ways. One is you go through an experience, which if you do, great, you know how to activate your default and rewire it, and then eventually just keep repeating it over time, that it becomes your normal. Or the more the more conventional way, or more practical, that's the word. The more practical way would be to actually do repetition. So what is it that you want to disrupt? What DMN? Is it because you eat right before you go to bed? That is a pathway and a habit that's terrible. To be honest, I experienced it as well. So what do you need to do then? You need to make it so damn simple that you can take baby steps to keep repeating the same type of behavior. Eventually that'll become your habit as well, and you'll disrupt your DMN, you'll create a new DMN, and the habit will help you replace that. Cool. Hopefully that made sense to you. If you found any value in the video, you know what to do. Give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, go ahead and give me a dislike, letting me know why you disliked it in the comments below. Other than that, there's a subscribe button. We're growing this channel, so you're probably one of the first few people that are actually on this channel now, which is great, so welcome. Go ahead and hit subscribe. It lets me know that you're in this tribe, you're in the alpha health world, and you want to go ahead and become the best version of yourself, or what we like to say, we like to optimize you to your genetic potential. So if that interests you, definitely hit that subscribe. And if you want to know right when the next video pops off, notification bell is right there. You can go ahead and hit that notification bell, and I'll let you know when that next video is out, if you want to watch it then and there, or if you want to go ahead and save it to a watch list and you can watch it at a more convenient time. Other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, this is a new channel, so we want to go ahead and get as much people. You're one of the early adopters, so definitely go ahead and share, do everything that you need to do to help us get the word out, because every single one of us want to get to our genetic potential, but it's just going to be slow and steady until we get there. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.